Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Michael here with Wildlife X Team, and I am with...
Jason Livingston. I own Colorado and Utah.
In Colorado and Utah. How long have you been with Wildlife X Team?
I actually helped form the company. I'm on the board of directors, and I'm president of the FAT committee.
Okay. How long have you been, or, how long has the company gone for?
The company's been in existence for 5 years.
Okay.
We have all been in related fields and industries for in excess of 30 years, some of us.
Okay.
4 members of the board together, over 120 years experience in this.
Okay. What do you like most about Wildlife X Team? What do you enjoy most about the job, going out there, dealing with wildlife animals, all of that stuff?
Wildlife X Team is more of a family than it is a company. But on a daily basis, if you like solving puzzles, if you like detective stories, it's a great job.
I had another person say that it was just like Sherlock Holmes. So you're going out there, you're trying to figure out where they're coming from, what's going on, whatever. So what's a really we got Don right behind there being silly, trying to mess us up. What's one of the most dangerous jobs that you've had, or exciting?
Hard. Dangerous? Probably some of the reptiles that we deal with. Poisonous snakes. Sometimes larger reptiles.
Okay. What kind of larger reptiles specifically?
Alligators.
Alligators. What's it like dealing with an alligator?
It's a lot of fun. It's a team effort, though.
Okay. Wait, what states are you in again?
I'm in Colorado and Utah, but I was actually in Texas for about 20 years before I went there.
Oh, okay. And that's when you dealt with the alligators?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Go ahead.
So, what's one of the dangerous situations you've been in? I think, most dangerous, like where you could have been harmed by an alligator or by a wildlife animal, they were trying to bite you.
Well, it's not so much the animals, okay? That's not the danger.
Really?
The danger is the remnants from the animal, okay? Feces, urine, saliva, okay? That's the stuff that carries disease. Those are the vectors that we're actually cleaning up.
Okay.
Okay? That's what we do for a living. We're all just a bunch of big Boy Scouts, and we're just trying to make people healthy and happy and safe in their own home.
Okay. How does these diseases get spread from the saliva, the urine, the feces, whatever? How does this affect us?
Well, you've been asking a lot of the guys if they've gotten bit. Well, that's direct saliva blood contact.
Right.
Okay, that's really dangerous. But in most of the situations that we run into, you're dealing with dried feces and saliva. Some of the diseases, especially the viruses that they carry, can encapsulate. Hang on 1 second. Shut up! There we go. He couldn't hear me this close. Okay.
You guys are good.
But the viruses encapsulate, okay? They build a protein coat around them. They can survive for hundreds of years. Anthrax, you can't wipe it out once it's created.
Wow.
Okay, so there's areas where testing was done with those diseases. What? But areas where that was tested are still off limits.
Okay.
And that's been, almost 100 years.
Wow. So if an animal defecates and urinates and whatever in your home, these diseases can literally stay there for decades or potentially hundreds of years.
Almost forever. As long as they're undisturbed.
So, do you think everyone then should maybe have like a yearly or twice or 3 times a year kind of inspection of their home? Or
we recommend that they have a yearly inspection.
Yearly, okay.
If you have an electrician come out once a year or an HVAC guy, HVACs really, as long as they're sealed properly, shouldn't give you any problems ever.
Okay.
But if an animal tears into it, it's going to be blowing that stuff into your home. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
you'd be
normal.
breathing in poop and stuff.
Basically.
Wow.
Yes.
That is really gross. Not a good thing to think about.
Yeah, what we do is disgusting, Michael. Thank you.
Yeah. It's not all cute animals and stuff
yeah.
like that. It's
They're-
actually...
They're adorable, but adorable little animals do
And
have
also-
their hard side to deal with, and that's what we do.
Right.
So people out there do not actually have to try and do it themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
What's one of the most interesting stories that you can share with people?
I've been doing this for a long, long time. The most memorable one that I have is the story of the Christmas ghost, which we kind of joke about every once in a while when people remember it.
Christmas ghost.
Yeah, I thought they were nuts too. Had a nurse call me. Lady's about 92 years old. She called. I went out. She couldn't get this elderly woman not to stink. Okay.
Okay.
To smell bad. Okay. I mean, it's a harsh way to put it, but she just could not get this woman clean.
Okay.
And she said, I bathed her 6 times today. She still smells bad. I don't understand it. Is there something bad in the house? I'm
Yeah.
smelling. What's going on?
The stinky
Yeah.
Christmas
So
ghost.
I went up in the attic, and they didn't have insulation. They had 3 feet of raccoon feces in the attic of this house. So we contacted her son, who lived in New York State. He gave us a credit card and said, fix it.
Okay.
This little lady was kind of confused, and she would tell me, oh, it must be the Christmas ghost. It must be the Christmas ghost that's making the smell.
Really?
And I just was assumed the lady possibly had dementia. And I worked in medicine for a long time, and I'd seen it before.
Yeah.
Nothing new. And when I figured out that it was raccoons and they had left that much feces, I requested that the son actually come from New York because I had to have more information about this. This was a really, really expensive home
Okay.
in Fort Worth. It was on Colonial Boulevard, right across from the golf course. Colonial.
So very, very nice.
Very nice home.
And it has 3 feet of
3 feet of
feces.
raccoon feces.
Wow.
That was the insulation. There was no insulation anymore, just the feces.
Wow. It is the insulation.
Yeah, it insulated the house
feces is
quite
the
well, but it
insulation.
smelled pretty bad. But when the son got there and I started questioning him about how long this issue possibly went on, he said, well, it must be the Christmas ghost. Well, I thought it was a family thing at that time.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all nuts. But what it was when his sister and he, who were a year apart, left for college, they were hearing noises in the attic. And then when they would come back for Christmas, they would hear noises in the attic. Well, the father told them, oh, it's just the Christmas ghost. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So this went on for at least 42 years that we're aware of.
Wow.
So
Did they
the
actually
feces
believe it was a
continued-
ghost?
No.
Oh, just like a little
It
saying.
was Dad's excuse for the noises in the attic.
Oh.
So instead of someone looking in the attic for 42 years, they let it go.
Wow.
And generation after generation of raccoon deposited presents.
Over 40
Christmas ghost, get it? Presents.
Yeah.
Left presents in the attic
for 42
for
years.
42 years.
I didn't know.
And at that point, when our crews started cleaning it up, they could only be in the attic for about 10 minutes at a time before they had to throw up. Raccoons leave a musk
Yeah.
along with the feces, and it was so strong. I mean, we literally had to pull the sheetrock and everything else out of the house because the wall voids were full of feces as well.
Wow.
And once we were done, the nurse was very happy and very pleased, and the lady stop smelling.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the lady, it was her house.
Wow.
But it took several days to fix that one.
To fix 3 feet of 42
feces.
years of raccoon feces. Were there raccoons in there when you...
No, usually once we get up there, they kind of scatter.
Okay.
Okay, but they left their presence everywhere. So that took a long time to clean up.
Wow, and you were able to identify by their feces that they were raccoons.
Yeah, well, and the smell.
Okay.
I mean, once you've done this for a while, you can stand at the street and tell them what's wrong with the house.
Wow.
And you just know the animals that well.
So this is what happens if you don't get the wildlife inspection for 42 years. You get 3 feet of raccoon feces.
Not in every situation, Michael.
not in everyone,
but yes,
in some cases.
it can happen, and it can become a family legend.
Yeah, of the pooping Christmas ghost. All right.
Okay? Good enough?
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to share?
If you have the opportunity to do something like this, it's fantastic. Very rewarding.
Who do you think would be well suited for a wildlife job? If anyone's interested in it.
It's kind of hard to say. My background's in medicine and microbiology. We've got people that were mechanics. We've got people that were home builders.
Is there a personality type trend that you're noticing, like introverts, extroverts?
Normal for some reason, a lot of people that go into pest control are pretty well suited for this, but not everybody likes it.
Okay. Understandably.
And, one of the biggest tie-ins for everybody is some history on a farm somehow.
Okay.
A lot of country living and being out among the animals anyway.
Right.
They tend to enjoy it a lot more.
Some type of childhood experience with animals in the wild.
In the wild.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so
We
much.
good?
Yeah, we're good.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah,
They're out there looking for a home, and they found one. Yours. They want that cozy place in your attic or under your foundation. Give them enough time, and you'll be paying big bucks to fix their damage. Wildlife X-Team specializes in removal and prevention of wildlife infestation, responsibly and professionally. Wildlife X-Team has earned the top-rated award from Home Advisors because they're experts at what they do. Just one call, and they're gone. 855-WILDLIFE or wildlifexteam.com.